Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you some of the miniatures that I've made for my dollhouse. But before I show you the miniatures, I want to mention two things. First of all, my giveaway. My Happy Holidays giveaway is now closed. Thank you so much for everyone who entered it. I will be posting the winner, I would say within a week or so. I have a full-time job and I also have another job kind of thing going on right now. So it might take a while, but I will get onto it. And next, I have found a doll for my dollhouse. I've been searching high and low for a doll because I want to have a very special doll in my dollhouse. And I just wasn't happy with any of the dolls that I found online. And I even have a couple of dollhouse dolls myself, but they just didn't cut it. I wanted a very special doll because I'm putting so much effort and energy and love into this dollhouse, so I wanted someone really special. And then I happened to find that someone special. And I found that on someone's blog. It was a dollhouse blog that had two of these dolls, and I absolutely fell in love with these dolls. And I searched for information about them, and I kept on surfing on the websites that sell them, but I found out that they are really expensive dolls. They are ball jointed dolls, which have a whole fandom of their own, and they come in all different sizes, but they are also very expensive, hundreds of dollars for each doll. So I kind of pushed that away, and then I came back to it. And then when I saw this one limited edition doll, I just knew that this was it. This was my doll. So I caved in and I splurged on her. Oops, sorry about that. So here she is. She is beautiful, isn't she? She is a Lottie doll. Lottie is one of the makers of these ball jointed dolls, and they make mostly these small dolls. They have some bigger ones too. But like I just said, these come in a lot of different sizes, so you can get really huge dolls too. But this is a small doll. And this is from their Christmas limited edition release, which is called Beauty and the Beast. And this character is called the Lady Pot. And she's supposed to kind of be like a little teapot because one of her sleeves is longer than the other. And she has just such an adorable outfit on her, and the wig and the little hat there. She is just so beautiful. And I completely fell in love with her. And I'm really glad that I found her in time because I still had some time to purchase her. And because the purchase time is getting over now. So after that, you can't buy her from anywhere except if someone is selling theirs. And she is so beautiful. She doesn't have a name yet. I haven't got her yet. Obviously, I just ordered her this week. And Lottie is infamous for having long shipping times for their dolls. So it takes a while to get them. It might take months before I get this doll. But she's worth it, and I'm going to wait for her. Of course, I'm going to hope that she would be here very soon. But I really don't know how long it's going to be. So anyway, the best thing about these ball jointed dolls, and one of the reasons why I actually wanted this kind of doll, was that you can pose them. You can't see it in this doll particularly. Maybe you could see it in this other doll here. They have these, let me try to sharpen it there. They have these joints almost like in every joint that you could imagine. There's also the knee joint. And you can really pose them, so you can put them in lots of different positions and they stay there. And that's a really nice thing because when I put a doll on my dollhouse bed, I want her feet to, let me see, dangle off the bed. Like here, I don't want them to like go straight forward like they would with traditional dollhouse dolls. So with her, they won't. So anyway, she's coming, and her sculpt name, the name of her face sculpt, because they have lots of different faces and each has a name. She's called Sissy, but I'm not going to call her Sissy. I have another name, or I'm going to think of another name. I don't have a name yet for her. But anyway, yeah. So I can't wait to get her, and when I get her, I will definitely do some videos about her. Okay, so let's get on to the actual miniatures here. Alrighty. So some of these miniatures I have made myself, and some of them I have altered from pre-existing things. So let me start off with a few perfume bottles. So here I have this little box of perfume bottles. There's quite a few of them there. They have been made with beads, crystal beads. I've just glued crystal beads on each other, and there's a couple of different designs there. These two here are the same, and they don't like to be in this box. They tend to fall over a lot, which is why I'm not handling them all that much here. I hope you can still see them. So I'm not going to leave them in this box. I'm just keeping them here. I'm going to put them somewhere else in the dollhouse. This box here, I'm not too fond of the box, but they just are there right now. This is one of the boxes that I got from that lady that I bought the miniature printables from at that craft fair last in the fall. And this is one of the boxes. And it's got some silk paper in there. I put some silk paper, and yeah, so a couple of little perfume bottles. And I have some little cute boxes. These boxes you can see in one of my Dollhouse Miniatures hauls. These were wood ready. So wood ready means that it's just a wooden item and that's it. And you have to paint it yourself and put all the decorations in. So these are just 3 boxes that I painted. And in here I put this little trim, and in here I put these little roses on top. So they are supposed to be like on top of each other like this. So that's how I keep them. And I also painted them from the inside, but I don't have anything in these yet, so maybe I'll put something in them. And then I had this little magazine rack. It was also a wood-ready little rack that I had for a long time. I got it from a friend a long time ago, and I painted it pink, and I put these silk rosettes on both ends, and this little like lace trim here, and it has got 3 magazines in there. These are all actually called punchies, and believe it or not, these are made with the same printable. This is a free printable that you can find online. Just Google miniature printables and you'll find a lot of stuff. This was the original that I got with my old printer, and it actually has some pictures inside, so you can actually, not in every page, but in many pages, it has some pictures in there. So this is like kind of like a peach color. And then I was running out of ink, and it gave me, when I wanted another one, another copy, it gave me this color one. So I'm pretending that this is a different issue of the same magazine, but it also has the same, actually the very same images inside. And then the third one here, this is with my new printer, and this is the same Punchies magazine, and it also has some pictures in, and I put some glossy on there. These actually have glossy too, but, or actually no, these don't have glossy. These have, I think it was, what did I put on these? I think it was the Fimo glossing agent, you know, the kind of gloss that you put on polymer clay. It hasn't kept really well though, but I did put that on them. But this has been glossed with glossy, so it's a really glossy magazine. So that's my magazine rack. And then I have this little sewing basket. I've already showed you this basket in one haul. I don't remember when that was, last year. And I bought this on eBay, and I just painted it pink. So that's what I did. I didn't do anything else with this because it was wicker colored. So I painted it pink. And then this is also this broom. I've actually showed you this, I think, before. It's just a broom for my dollhouse, and it has a wooden handle that I painted pink. So that's all the alteration that I did for this one. And I have this clock face, and this I made with the clock set that I got last summer. It's in one of my last summer's hauls that I got these clock faces. There were different different sizes and different like fonts or types of numbers. And I picked this one because this was the right size, and I like the old-fashioned numbers. And it was just white cardstock, like in here. I didn't do the backside. And what I did with it, I first took some pink acrylic paint, and then I put it in there with a sponge so that it's not completely covered in paint. And then this here in the middle, this is a rub-on. And then I put, and then I put some liquid pearls on each hour, a little dot of liquid pearls on each hour. And then I went over it with crackle accents. Hope you can see that. So with crackle accents, so it's a little crackled. And you can actually work these little handles. They both move, so you can work those. You can put whatever time you want in that. Okay, that's my clock. Then I have some utensils for the kitchen. I have this potato masher. This was wood ready, so just painted it. Oh, okay, there we go. So potato masher, pink, and this is a rolling pin, also pink, and a goblet, also pink. The goblet has some jelly inside it, or jello, whatever name you use for this thing. I did this with Gelardi. Gelardi is a children's craft medium. You can find it in toy stores, and I don't remember who the maker is, but Gelardi comes in these little bottles. It's just a gel-like medium that dries out, and you can make like window decorations with these and all kinds of stuff like this. I first found this in a craft store some years ago, and I used them for some jewelry that I made. And yeah, I just have these three colors because I bought one pack of Gelardi and it had these three colors. And this jello that is in this little cup, I think it was this color. Not actually sure. No, maybe it was this color after all. I'm not sure, but one of these colors it was. And then a little doily. I haven't made this myself, but this is a little tip of how you can make this. I have this old big doily I bought from a flea market many years ago. Thinking about doll houses, by the way, when I bought this. And it has these, like this, you know, round things that are perfect in size for a dollhouse. So I have several more to go here. And what I did was I just washed this and then I pressed it with an iron. So that's it. Then some more. These keys I've probably shown you before. They were just metal colored, but I painted them pink. I put some glossy in them too. And then I took some of the paint off with sandpaper because I wanted them to look worn, because it's a shabby chic house. So there we go. Okay, that was the actual items, but then I have some bedding to show you. I've been making the bed in my dollhouse, the bedding for the bed. Just moving this out. Starting off with this pillow. This is just a basic pink cotton pillow, and this is a little too big. I'm going to use it for something. I'm going to find a use for it, but for the bed it was a little bit maybe too big, because let me show you the bed. So here's my bed. Let me pull the camera a little away. There we go, so we can see that better. So let me show you just, this is the white, like wicker wire bed that I ordered for my dollhouse. And I've got this little blanket on there. It doesn't have to be there. I just put it in there. It's kind of strewn about in there, but I can put it anywhere. And then I have these two little pillows in here. And their story is that actually these were originally a pillowcase for this pillow. But since this pillow was a little too big, and what I ended up doing was I cut it in half and I made these two pillows. They are not exactly the same size if you look at them. This one is a little smaller, but you can't even see that very well. So rather than keeping this big pillow here, because it is a little big, I'm putting these smaller pillows in there. Okay, so underneath the pillows I have this bed cover, and it's pretty, but I'm not 100% satisfied with it, and I might actually make another bed cover, but this will have to do for now. It has this lace down here. It's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. It has some batting on the other side, and then it has this beautiful ribbon here with some silk ribbon running through it. It is really beautiful. I really like that ribbon. And that's it. And then underneath what I have is like a little blanket here, or I have to work some more on this, because this is supposed to be like the duvet, I think you call it. Well, you know, the thing that you have on you when you sleep at night. And then I have a mattress for this bed down here. It's also pink. I made it at the same time as this pillow. So yeah. So that is that's my bed for now. I will work on this a little more. Maybe make another bedding for it. I don't know. We'll have to see what I come up with. But there is that little blanket in there. So yeah, that was actually everything that I have right now, and I'm working on more miniatures, so maybe I'll have a volume 2 at some point. But right now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!